Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. Once again, Happy New Year. I thought I'd finished making my January the 1st videos, but another delivery of JoyToy goodies comes, so I'm making one more video today. And that other JoyToy stuff, I'll make the video tomorrow, Wednesday, no, Tuesday, can't even remember the day. Tuesday the 2nd of January. So what am I reviewing? It's very big, and it's very heavy, and oh my word, that is gonna cost a fortune in shipping. It is the Grey Knights JoyToy 140k Grey Knights Nemesis Dreadknight. That is massive. That is really quite heavy. This is the one that comes with the figure that fits inside, a 12 cm figure, and this huge Grey Knights, or rather, they've got a mistake. It's Ray Knights on the box, not Grey. They're missing a G. I'll have to let them know about that. This rather large Grey Knights Nemesis Dreadknight. Now that's heavy because it's going to have metal joints. I'm guessing that's weighing, I don't know, it's about 3-4 kilos maybe. That is not a lot. It's not light at all. You do not want to be dropping that on your foot. Oh my word. That's like a workout in itself. Loads of pictures here. You see the basic or the figure there, and inside the Dreadknight itself, that just looks fantastic. That looks so nice. I hope the actual paintwork on the one inside is as good as they've got on here. I'm hoping it will be. This is going to cost a fortune, not just because it's fantastic and it costs a lot to make, but also because of the shipping, because it is heavy. Right, I'm going to pause this and unbox it, and I'll set it up. I'll be back in an instant for you guys, so stay tuned. I'm going to be back right now. So, here we are. Before we get a look at this, please consider joining the Patreon, link in the top right of your screen. Now, get to see all the videos before they're published on YouTube. There is exclusive content from time to time, and also prize draws, including one prize draw this month for 3 figures. So please do check that out. Okay, so wow, here it is. Little while setting up. There is something I haven't done because there's a battery I require for here and I haven't got. Battery is not included, but the rest is pretty much set up. These parts on the shoulders, very easy to go into here. It's just a little plug, but to push into the arm here, oh, that is really tough. Even if you're strong, that's quite tough. In fact, for this one, I inserted my pliers into the little ball cup. I went brrr, just to bend it out a little bit, and now it's nice and tight, nothing broken, all nice and secure. Very cool looking, and it weighs a ton. I don't know if I can actually weigh this. I might try. It might be more heavier than my little scales can do, but I might actually. I will try that in a little while, I think, as well, because that'd be quite interesting to see, I think. Right, I've just instructed my wife off camera to get the scales ready. When she can hear a little noise, that's her getting the scales ready. But while she's doing that, let's look at accessories. So with our lovely Grey Knight here, he, apart from what you see, he comes with a left fist. He comes with a left open hand and a left 2 fingers. And then our big Grey Knight Nemesis Dreadknight comes with this. Not a shield, it's going to be a foot plate for him, I'm guessing, since that's metal. He's got magnets in his feet. Quite big and nothing to hold on to, which is nice. He comes with this right hand open, which looks really quite cool. The blue in it looks really nice, lovely looking. He comes with a left hand opposite open again. Comes with a fist, which is the right, and he also comes with a left fist. Okay, my scales I'll just put there for now. Okay, turn them off for the time being. And also he comes with this great big hammer, which, yeah, that's nasty. And this huge power sword, which looks great, just feels very hollow. In fact, it feels a bit cheap. It doesn't look cheap, just feels cheap because it's so hollow. Demonica, and it says in there Imperator. Very cool. And this, which I thought was a battery, great, you include a battery, but it's not a battery, it's a magnet, quite a strong magnet for turning on this light here, but I haven't got a battery in there. However, I do have batteries in this one. This one, I haven't worked out how to take off the cover. Now, the instructions do have a picture, which I'll show you here. For there, but doesn't have to take it off. This one's just very easy, just pull it up. Very easy system. And this is for the rotating gun, so if I show you that now, just press the little black button here. Very cool. I put in there just some AAA batteries from the aircon units. I'm not using it since it's winter time, so I'll take them out afterwards. Not any sort of leakage into there or anything like that. I have got this part open at the moment. Okay, so let's get a close look. Let's look at our Grey Knight first of all. He does look really nice. I love that sort of a shape. Helmet looks very, very nice. Knight Champion, Glory Imperator. Still, what's that? Still Faith, it looks like he's got in there. Cool details. Quite simple on the back and plain. This part's a bit bendy, but it's straight. He does look nice, and that part actually does come off. I don't think he's going to have that on if he's on the inside piloting this lovely looking Nemesis Dreadnought. And for Nemesis Dreadnought, I'll just come closer on. We can see that pilot will fit underneath there. See the details from behind. Inferno on the gun, you see the sort of weathering from being burnt there. Nemesis on this side, nice drilled barrels. The legs look great. I'll turn him around to the back so you get an idea. Oh, yeah, so much metal on this. It weighs so much. I mean, you don't understand until you actually get it and start trying to pick it up. You see the back there, it's got the little plastic hydraulic parts which will work. Not as proper hydraulics, but as moving parts. The other side of the sort of flame and his gun there. Very, very cool. So what sort of features does he have? Well, he's got the rotating gun we saw already. Let's have a look at articulation. I'll do this without the pilot, without the Grey Knight in it. Oh, this is so heavy. In fact, we'll look at the Grey Knight first, articulation, because that'll be a lot quicker and easier. And let's have a look. So here he is. So his head is left, right, forwards, backwards, and he can turn. Shoulder will be all the way around. He does have a shoulder roll. Lateral raise W now is going to suffer because this pauldron not very high at all. Bicep bend. You can get well over 90 degrees actually on the bicep bend at the right angle. He's got a bicep swivel and his handle move in all directions due to the ball joint on a double barbell joint he's got there. Trunk is fantastic. Forwards, backwards, side to side and turn. Waist, if I can hold his trunk and waist still, will turn. And together, forwards is pretty good. Backwards is amazing. And side to side is fantastic. Legs, not far because of all the bulk in his armor and whatnot, but still is pretty good. His thighs look very skinny compared to his lower legs though. There's a thigh twist. He's got a double kneecap. It's quite ugly knees, but he does get over 90 degrees on his legs. And the foot we know has got the same all directions turn. There's a boot turn because on the ball, there's a swivel, there's a dorsiflexation, small tippy toe, and he's got toe articulation. Just popping his foot off because it was so stiff that, oh my word, that is super stiff. There we go. Toe articulation 2. Now I need to pop the joint back into his foot and then put it back into the socket. Let me quickly do that. Lovely. Let's put him down. Before I do the articulation on this big dude here, let's just have a look at how easy his fingers bend. Not a lot on the open hand here. This one, not a lot too, which is going to make it really tough to put these things in. How would I do that? Would I take the hand off first? Probably. Let's have a look at that, doing that first of all. Well, the hand is quite stiff. Oh my word, that is really quite stiff, which is not a bad thing, but quite difficult to take it off. But if I'm bending those fingers, okay, it's got a bit of give, but that thumb is small. And with this being presumably hollow plastic, I don't want to... Oh, yeah, see? Well, that is not easy. Right, let me just quickly pause this and get that in and be back in an instant. Okay, much easier when he's on my lap. Yeah. Holds the sword very, very well. He'll hold the axe as equally as well with the other hand if you wanted to too. Not that difficult to put in. If he's on your lap, it's easy to bend the fingers and go from there. It's taking out easy. The only issue with not so much the axe feels a bit more stronger, but it still has that same thing where it's hollow inside. You can see the seam line where it's stuck together on top there. The sword is hollow too. The problem is because it's hollow, it's not as strong. You get the sense that if I force it too much, I might crack the plastic on the handle. So do be careful about that. Let's take this little magnet off. Okay, so how do we do this? Articulation on this big boy. So top will be shoulders. You see that these parts do move. So his shoulder won't go all the way around because he's got what he's got attached to it. It does go far forwards and backwards. It goes quite far. Lateral raise. This pauldron does move. He can go this far out before this reaches its absolute limit. If you take these off, it go further. But that's still okay. There's a bicep bend, and he's getting just under 90 degrees. There's also a bicep swivel, but again, this will dictate how far his bicep will swivel. Let me put it up a little bit. So this will dictate a lot of the movement. Hand, this should be on, it's just on a ball, so it's all directions, just like the figures, and you can turn. Waist, so he can turn from the top. You can turn from the top here. There's no pivot forwards or backwards that I can see. And it seems to be quite limited on the turn. Is something getting in the way? Not that I can see. But it's quite limited on that turn. Hips, they rotate outwards. They go forwards. They go out yay far. Oh, that's that's a workout. Forwards. I should go more than that, surely. No, forwards is that far, and the metal part at the top clicks into place, so that's a bit disappointing on the forwards. Backwards is better. Knees. Oh, that's super stiff. Knees, let's try again. That is not bending anywhere anytime soon. Let's try this leg. Knees. Well, it is definitely a knee joint. It just doesn't want to... There we go. So knees, getting that much of a bend, which is not a lot, but the pistons do move, which is fantastic. Oh, my word, that's super, super stiff. Just be careful doing this, that you grip a place where you're not going to break the plastic. There we go. His ankles. Let's have a look at his ankles. Now, I've had a quick play with his ankles already. We see we've got a turn from the hip there. Get the ankles right. There we go. And then you have a forwards backwards on the ankle. How far did we get on the forwards backwards? Wow, that is an amazing forwards. Look at that. That's just ridiculous. The backwards appears to be just too upright. God, that's so stiff. The toes look like they're articulated, but I haven't got any movement out of them yet. The ankles also have a side to side. So if I got like this foot not flat, I can actually twist the ankle side to side and it will get to a flat position. Very nice. The only thing I'm going to say, I'm a bit disappointed that there's not more movement in the waist and in the hip, because that will make it even better. Okay. I will pop him onto his quite heavy base, and you'll see that he is magnetic. And now let me stick in our Grey Knight. Let's take off his hammer and the part that goes in the back of his backpack. Okay, so it's just those C clips. It should be quite easy. Does it open and close? Yeah, okay. And these parts go up and down the foot plates. So he should just literally be stand up in here, I'm hoping. And this should come his arms around. Down. Maybe I should put this on first. Let me put him in here first, maybe. And clip him in place there. Then that should be able to go backwards with his feet inside. One. These also go up and down, these little foot plates here. Two, it's not particularly straight. And then you've got these little cables, where are they gone? Now I can't find them, which I've probably jammed them behind. There we go. He has little cables which have the controls on. So I've got one here and one there. So I'll just push him back again. Hopefully he won't drop. Okay, push his feet in. I'm doing a very rushed job on this, so do forgive me. Then he's got these two little rubber handles which you can take up, you can grip, you can control this mighty machine of war. This is super, super impressive. This is going to be a conversation starter, even for people who don't like science fiction or Warhammer. You know, come in the house and think, wow, what is that? That looks cool, you know. Very, very nice. It's super stiff joints. This is, don't get me wrong, this is absolutely fantastic. This is right up there, one of their best releases ever. But this is becoming less of a toy compared to some of the other releases. Because of the weight, because of the posing, because you're scared of breaking some of the plastic bits because it's so stiff in the joints. But it is amazing. Going to really, really add huge gravitas to your 40k shelf display. Really, really nice release. Absolutely massive. Now, I want to take it off this plate. And I want to give you an idea of how big it is. You move this out of the way. So what I'll do is I will do size in height. And if I'm going to the top of the engine stacks, that is 38.5 cm. Top of that shoulder part there is about 39 cm, just 39.5. Bear in mind the Knight is going to be beyond what you can see on the screen just about when that gets released. Now, to give you a comparison, we've seen him next to the Grey Knight already. Grey Knight's about 12 cm. I will put an Invicta Warsuit, which is a fantastic release, next to it. And we get to see, many of us know how big the Invicta Warsuit is already. We get to see the size difference between the Invicta Warsuit and this, and you see that this is just huge in comparison. I don't rate the Invicta Warsuit's chance that much, if I'm honest. Two great toys, has to be said. And obviously this is the release, the Dreadknight version with the Grey Knight. You can get it cheaper without the Grey Knight too. Is this good value for money? That is the question. If you're a Grey Knights collector, 100%. If you're into really big, nice toys and mechs, I'd say 100%. If you like something with metal joints and stiff joints, 100%. If you're going to want to get it to play with and do this, that, and the other, then I'll say probably not such great value. Because the playability value, even though it's there, it's so heavy and bulky, it's stiff, you're scared that some things might break or snap. If you've got really stiff metal joints, they're going to be perhaps a bit too cautious to play with it as you might with other toys. But it is such a great looking toy. I'm so happy I got this. Okay, this is Awesome Match Toys signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe. Consider joining the Patreon, and I'll see you next video soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye. I haven't gone. I'm still back. Don't go away. I forgot to weigh it and see how heavy it is. Oh, will it fit on my scales? It might do. Let me see. Will it be too heavy for these little scales? 0, a quick idea. So a hand is 22.8 grams. I'm not sure it's going to actually fit on there. Let's have a look. Right, so that is coming in at well over 3 kilos. Bear in mind that's probably a bit heavier because it can't fit its feet on properly. Let me try putting the feet on a diagonal setting. Maybe that will do it better. Or not. Yeah, this is around about 3,170. I'll say 3,200 grams to be on the safe side. So it is over 3 kilos. This is a very, very heavy toy. So once again, I'll see you in the next video. Stay happy, keep collecting, and consider joining the Patreon. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.